Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is JT from Above and Below the Belt. I want to talk about Terence Crawford, and they said that I was looking at the boxing voice, and sorry, I might sound a little funny because I got a cold, but at the same time, reporting of saying that Terence Crawford signed a lifetime deal with Bob Arum, and I don't know if this is true or not. I'm just saying that that it might be true, it might not, but time will tell. You know what I'm saying? But and you know what? I would say my take on it is he's 30 years old. When he signed this deal, I think he was 30 years old 2 years ago, 3 years ago, something like that. The brand new deal he's in right now, right? And I don't know what a report of what people were saying that he got his contract is up next year, and that might be possible. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? Let me tell you this. This is what happens when you don't. This is what happens when you don't. If this is true, this is what happens when you don't take care of business outside of the ring, which is very important. I mean, I know Terence Crawford does his thing inside the ring, but outside the ring too, you need to take care of them business. But you know, one thing is Boback, whatever his trainer is, his manager, whatever. I mean, that's just he's a trainer and a manager of his money at the same time, whatever. Now I heard that you were supposed to be doing that. I heard you're supposed to put one person in charge of you training and managing you at the same time. You know what I'm saying? That's a no-no. You should have somebody who's separate to do that other work at the same time, but not just a and if this person never done, I mean, he good as in training you, getting you prepared for the right person to fight, but as in handling your money and stuff like that, you gonna have him manage your money? Come on now, that don't make no sense. And the thing about it is, he should. I know he looked at what Mayweather went through. Oscar De La Hoya, Manny Pacquiao. They not with Bob Arum no more. Manny Pacquiao still fighting. He was the PBC. Mayweather bought out his contract with Top Rank. Oscar De La Hoya stopped. He was with Top Rank, but he left and started his own Golden Boys Promotions. And like Full Mayweather, he started Mayweather Promotions. And look what happened to Mikey Garcia. He was with Top Rank and he left Top Rank too. The contract was just funny. It's like a slave contract. That's what all these people came before him, and he still stuck with Bob Arum. Now I can see if he just stuck with him for like a year or 2 years, but he's like what, 32 years old, about to be 33 years old, or he might be 33 years old right now. I'm talking about Terence Crawford. And you know, and let me tell you this, Terence Crawford see what other people did, like it not have to do with boxing. I'm talking about the music business. They set a slave contract. You know what I'm saying? This is what happens. Like I say, this is what happens when you don't take care of business outside the ring. If this is true or not. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I can't feel sorry for him. You know, what did you do? Like looking at certain words and stuff like that, and you reading certain paragraphs on that contract, and then don't read the rest. Come on now, man. This is your life. This is your happiness. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think he's happy over there right now. I don't think he's happy right now in the situation he is right now, because I know. In a way, he is going for legacy, but at the same time, he's going for money too. One person is not going for money, but at the same time, Al Heyman and other promotional companies did pursue Terence Crawford too at the same time. But at the same time, man, it's not saying it's not. I mean, I know Terence Crawford he did unify the 140 division, but he's at 147 now, right? It's a new day, right? Excuse me. And this like I say, man, people came before, you need to look at them. Even Mike Tyson. Look what happened to him. I mean, I know he spent his money, but you know one thing is Don King, he took a lot of money from Mike Tyson. He was not looking at his contract. You get a person who comes from poverty, man, you could take advantage of them, just like the rappers. These young up and coming, and you know what I'm saying, or or we talk about people who already been there and done it already. That's why they come out with the biography or of saying that I signed this contract, like Ice Cube. You know what I'm saying? He knew. He said like I forgot dude's name. I forgot the Jewish dude, but the thing about it is, who's the NWA, who was running NWA, who's in charge of NWA in a sense, who's running like the record company. But he told Ice Cube, like, look, you can sign this and then you get this $100,000 or $80,000. I think it was $50,000 or $60,000. He said, if you sign this contract, you get this money. But Ice Cube was like, well, I should be owed this money already because I did what I had to do to get this money that you talk about. I didn't sign a contract to get the money. He said he see who's hands in the cookie jar. That's what he said. I think it was on MTV the whole time ago. People, I mean, you know what I'm saying? He said, and then like, and Ice Cube made a good decision, a gut decision at the same time. Because, you know, one thing is, who's that? Dr. Dre said he said Dr. Dre said Ice Cube was was right for not signing that contract that was which Dr. Dre and I think it was who else was with NWA? It was Yellow. I forgot dude's name, but it was Dr. Dre, Ice Cube, Eazy-E. Eazy-E was like a CEO too at the same time, so he was getting more money than Dr. Dre and Ice Cube and I think MC Ren was on there too, if I'm not mistaken, right? But at the same time, man, Dr. Dre said Ice Cube was right. He was right for not signing that contract that was over their head for a long time. And then for getting back to boxing. Mike Garcia, when he didn't want to fight for Bob Arum, it took him almost 2 to 3 years to get out that contract. Terence Crawford is 32 years old, about to be 33 years old. Maybe he might be 33 years old right now. 3 years, he'd be 36 years old, about 35 or 36 years old. Think about that. You know what I'm saying? So he's in a bad situation if this is true or not. You know, so. At the same time, man, this is what happens. Like I keep on saying, when you don't take care of your business outside the ring. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I mean, do I feel sorry for him? I kinda, but at the same, I don't. When he signed the contract, I think he was 30 years old when he signed his contract. I think it was 2 years ago, 3 years ago, or something like that. When he signed the brand new contract. So I'm surprised they still hand out contracts like this. I don't, and I think they still do this with in the music business at the same time. This, like I say, you just read certain paragraphs on the contract and don't read the whole contract. And this is where you have to have a manager, a person who knows about contracts, there with you at the same time when you sign it. Because I think that Bob Arum and somebody else was with Bob Arum. Maybe it was nobody else with Bob Arum, but Bob Arum came out with the contract or something like that. Or he might send it to somebody with the contract so Terence Crawford could sign it. And Terence Crawford, you know, I mean, this is it's what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? So maybe we might get that chance. Maybe we might get Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence fight, but we might not ever. Because Bob Arum, he kept things inside it inside the house too. With Manny Pacquiao, Tim Bradley, and other fights that he had under his belt. He didn't want to outsource his fighters to other promotional companies. You know what I'm saying? So it's what it is, man. So what y'all think about this, man? Do y'all believe this, or you don't believe it? Because Bob Arum do make up lies too at the same time. I mean, and remember what I just said. Promoters are liars. That's what they do. I mean, I think that's just part of their. I mean, they don't have to do it, but this is just part of what they do to make themselves look good. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to paint themselves as a bad guy, but they want to paint themselves as a good guy. You know what I'm saying? Just like Eddie Hearns, Al Heyman, he don't talk, so I can't pay him with any kind of brush or nothing like that. But who else? Frank Warren. You know what I'm saying? I mean, all of them the same to a certain degree. So you know what I'm saying? They're all about money. So money talks, bullshit walks, right? So at the same time, man, what y'all think? Leave a comment at the bottom of my page. Subscribe to my page. Like my page. Hit the notification bell for new videos from me. This is JT for Bub Little Bill. Alright, bye.